Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, and hit the bell. Text Larry Reid Live to 33222. That's the words Larry Reid Live, no spaces, to 33222, and get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
Reading Things My Way season. But in season 2, I got a feeling it's gonna be a whole mess. And I wanna go ahead and apologize right now for some of the things that is going to be said and some of the things that is going to be done. I'm so sorry, so sorry.
What did I feel about Thanksgiving dinner? I was super nervous about coming to Thanksgiving dinner because
what does that have to do with the fact that she left me?
What happened before I left?
The car.
What happened before I left?
It don't make no difference. You there. You threatened her, Reid?
no, they had hot sex
Fuck me
in the
before I
bathroom.
left.
Is that so?
Hot
So
sex.
we-
That's why you came back. Right. Well, Shamako is the same Shamako that he was in the first season. Ain't no different.
I'm taking your advice and I'm stepping the hell out.
If Mako is impatient, he's going to speak a certain kind of way.
He's been his typical self, being all impatient, and it just sent me over the edge.
Really? See, that stuff, when I'm talking, you make those kinds of faces. Shut up with it.
Girl, let me tell you, these motherfuckers is crazy.
We went through the Reid family and our little group for season 1. I don't know if they ready. Because every and anything that they have not discussed and worked through, oh, it's coming out of this show.
Even though he has not always been protected, he's always been a protector.
Broken people saw that signal and done what they thought they needed to do to the request that I was making. And they just chose improperly.
He never told me nothing. I knew nothing about it.
I feel like everyone in my family, in some form or way, has been fondled or molested or raped in some form or fashion.
I couldn't understand how God was in me because I was that.
Larry was tolerated versus celebrated.
There's a wrong way and right way to do everything, and Larry always seemed to choose the wrong way.
Yes, I was drugged and raped, and that happened when I was 17 years old. Misfits have an ability to stick out. But if the misfit accept that they absolutely cannot fit in, then they become someone with an X factor.
Even though he...
This platform discusses any and all information that's been made known to the public in any way. If the information creates combo that needs to be had, then it could become a feature story on the LRL platform. Now remember, I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. On all of the information that you ever see shared here on the platform or stream live, remember, it's just alleged. But the commentary is always real. Tell nada dada. Every done about it that Larry Live is on. Let's go.
Introducing Larry D. Reid.
All right, welcome to Larry Reid Live, and we are in our Miami studio, and this is the very first time that we have went live from this studio in Miami, but it's still Larry Reid Live. Tell not that I ever done by it. Hit click like and hit share right now so everybody know that we're on having a conversation, and the conversation that we're going to be having today, after I finish the first part of this, is going to be all about what you did not get an opportunity to attend. It was a surprise birthday kickoff on the very first day of February. My birthday is on the 13th of February, and they came together to throw me a surprise birthday party. And I want to tell you all about it and what happened, show you clips from the event, run it right here live. And then my best friend, who's happened to also be the senior care pastor of the MBN Network, all that we do here at the MBN Network, is the second person in charge. And he, along with my mentor and the mother of my children, pulled this whole thing on. So I want to talk about it, and I'm pretty sure there's some stuff I don't know nothing about that happened on behind the scenes. So I want to hear all about it today. And so he's going to sit right here beside me. But first, I'm going to show you a clip from there. But before I even do that, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that watch Larry Reid Live. Those of you in Patreon, and you can become a part of Patreon. We have conversation in Patreon that we do not have publicly. And the people in Patreon are the elite in their society, in their community, because they're plugged into what is about to happen and not just sitting in what's happening now. All of you out here, you watch us to find out what is happening in our world right now. But with Patreon, I discuss the future and what is happening and how to prepare for it, because it's on the horizon, and it's coming quick. So many things that are happening in streaming, things that are happening in this cyberspace, financially, banking. You're about to see a whole lot of things change. But I share those things in a private space where I don't have to get in trouble with being muted by YouTube or by Facebook or on IG. So make a decision today. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/Larry Reid Live, and go ahead and sign up for the next year, because the person you have in your ear is going to determine your next year. You need me and all of my experts and my mentor, who was just with us last week. Go back and watch. Or was it the week before last? I don't remember. Stock market was last week, or was the week before last. But it's all still in there. So when you sign up, you can go over there and you can watch it and catch up and do your homework. Instead of watching TV and all the movies all the darn time, you watch Larry Live. Then go over there to Patreon and watch all of this stuff we got over there, so that you can be financially fit for the future, so you can get your laugh on, get an exclusive community. And I'm going to be running a show in Patreon that's exclusive for Patreon. And it's basically, I'm playing the matchmaker. I have a 6, 7, 8, and 9 cents when it comes to people. And I'm going to use it to help you find your new friend, maybe your new lover, or maybe your new spouse. I don't know. But I'm going to use it. We're going to put something out here on the street to let y'all know to come over to Patreon. I think we're going to drop the flyer one time. You come over to Patreon, and we are going to do that show there. I want to not just make you laugh out here on the platform, keep you informed and talking, but I also want to empower and educate you too. And I do most of that in Patreon. So it's not a one-dimensional platform. There are legs to this, but it's in patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Come on over there so you can see what's going on. And if you are a patron and you're watching live in the chat, tell them right now it has changed your life. Don't be lying though. Tell the truth. It has changed your life. It's helped you financially, or whatever it has done. You go over there, tell it right now in the chat, so the people drop the link, patreon.com/Larry Live, so they can go ahead and come on over there. I also want to say thank you to those of you that are celebrating with me for my birthday. I guess I could have put that flyer in there and the matchmaker flyer. Just how I go. I don't realize it until I get to talking. But celebrate with me as it relates to my birthday. I want to say thank you for the gifts you have already sent. And I'm going to share some things with you a little later on about some of the things that have really blown my mind, because some of you have sent me love gifts that have just totally blown my mind. But we're going to talk about it a little later on. But before we start talking about this birthday thing, and I talk about this, there's something that's wearing my spiritualization. It's getting up under my skin, and it has for a little piece of time. These autocrats. I'm talking about Putin and Xing. Can you put that up there? Put it up there. These two is the word me to death. Because I really don't even know what all of this means, but I'm going to tell y'all about it. It was in what one of the people that I was pastoring at this time is telling me that I made mention of this union, and these two people, Russia and China, not being allies of America. And at the time, they were telling me that, that's not true. They're in an alliance, da-da-da-ra-ra-ra-ra. And they said that I said this the day after 9/11. Well, I don't remember that because I'm getting old. But I do remember in 2017, I do think it was, I remember having this long, drawn-out dream, ships on the coast, and then the next dream, I'm sitting in this room with some woman from Russia, and she's speaking the language, and 2011, I remember having a dream about China, and I will say a particular word to describe them, but now it's not politically correct. And I said, we cannot trust these folk, blah, 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 blah. Around that same time, I had that dream about them, and the White House was split in half. I stepped out of the shower. When my foot hit the ground, there was a crack that went through my apartment. When I looked afar off, it was through the White House, and it was split in two. That's before we started seeing this feud between the Democratic and the Republican Party, and basically they're split down the middle right now, and the Spirit kept saying split at the top. Right a year or two before that, that's when I saw Donald Trump. And I'm giving you a rundown of stuff, but if you are LRLer and you've been following for years, put it in the chat and tell them, say, yep, I remember that. Yep, he said it. And it's still online. So it's not a matter of me saying things to you and just talking. Saying things to you and just talking. Don't put it up. Saying things to you and just talking. I am saying to you something that you can research and find out. Did you hear when I said don't put it in the show? I'm just letting you know. Once again, is you got an attitude today or something? What's wrong with you?
You just think I'm doing something I'm not doing.
You was doing something. I seen you.
I was just being proactive.
No, you was doing something for no reason. Because I done said not to put it in there. Then you went, took the time, looked up the fly, and put it in there when anybody need that. Anyway. So, what was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Naturally, you was in my dream last night, too. I dreamed about you. And your mammy. What's your mama name? Ludessa. The only Ludessa I ever known in my entire life. Ludessa said in the dream, I don't know what's wrong with Kendall. So he'll be better off with you in the dream. You had done something, and I fired you, which I wouldn't want to do. But I didn't say you had to move. I just said you just fired. You can't work with me no more because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. What is you doing? Get out the chat. I'm talking to you.
I'm not in the chat.
Well, what you looking down at?
I was clearing out my phone.
Kendall, I'm having a conversation with you.
Stay on topic.
You is the topic.
I'm listening to you.
You is the topic right now.
I'm listening to you.
You not listening with your eyes. Your eyes are looking down at your phone. Look at me.
I'm listening to you. Carry on.
Okay, but anyway, I was going to tell you about the dream. There was a blessing in it for you, but you got to give me an offering before I finish the rest of it. All right, so I'm just giving you a rundown of everything that what was happening, what has been said. You can all go back and research every drop of what I'm saying. Actually, some of it's on Kendall's YouTube. It's all online. It's not a matter of me saying it, and I'm just saying what was said. No, it's online. You can research for yourself and find out and date and time it. It's already been done. You can even go on back to 2015, 16 when I said 2020, the church is going to change forever and everybody need to build on cyberspace and do cyber churches online, and that was the future. You go on back and research it. Just don't take my word for it. Go back. Look, them tattoos look good on this camera. You see that? Look at them tattoos waving. It looks so nice. Is the lighting here different than Atlanta? It looks so good. Look. You see all my stuff. But go back and look at it, and then you know for a surety that Larry Live said it. And this here, right here, I had said this here over to again because it were my spiritualizations. These autocrats, these absolute powers are troubling to Larry. This is 20 and 22. And the way that China operates and hide information on their internet from their people and shut it off at a certain time and all of the controlling things that they do. You can't do certain things at certain times of the days. I really do not like that kind of mentality. Then been married to Russia, who's another autocrat, and have absolute power in their countries. And they are both a part of NATO. And it looks like to me, and Sherry and I won't be a bit more surprised. In the spirit, when I look, I see a third leg. I don't think this is it. I think we're going to begin to see, if it's not already happening. Normally, if I see it, it already has been talked about and happened. These are the two front men. There's another. This alliance is bigger than this when it comes to the West, when it comes to us. I believe, and this is what I feel in my heart, I feel as though that this alliance is happening and has been going on for a while, and they're just the front man for it. And I feel as though that as time goes along, we're going to begin to see who these other people are that is in this alliance when it comes to the West. Now, some people are saying, when I posted this in my comment section, they're saying the reason why that this is happening because Trump is out of the White House and they were actually scared of Trump. I don't a bit more believe that than a man in the moon. What I do believe is the things that happened during Trump's presidency, the presbyterian, the president, businessman, and entertainer is what Trump was. I believe that it has caused America to not be seen in the light that it was. Because let's be honest, when it comes to certain things, Russia got the oil. It is the world's gas station. And then you got China, who basically leads when it comes to science and the technologies. They got that thing that they're able to shoot off, or is that Korea? One of them is able to shoot off something real fast and so fast, and America don't even have nothing to fight it. It can actually shoot all the way here and get here so quick that we don't have the technology to stop it. So I really think that there's more to this and that we need to be concerned. Let me tell you why as well. Because we fighting. America is more divided than it ever has been before. And I think that's what they're saying. Under Trump's presidency, it's almost like cussing. I can't even hardly say it. But we got real divided. This whole black, white, George Floyd, all this kind of stuff, Ahmaud Arbery, we are split down the middle. Plus, the political party, they can't even come together to decide something that will help all of us. They don't even know how to be bipartisan on something that is extremely important. They don't really know how to do it. So this is a problem. And this is what I feel like. That we in a war for trouble. And our infrastructure in our major cities, and I hate to be giving the enemy what to do, but you really can shut down our biggest cities. Our infrastructure in our largest cities suck. That whole Katrina thing ain't nobody learned from. It just happened, and ain't nobody learned from. If another one come about in the same area, all that's going to be full of our infrastructure. It just ain't right. There's so many ways to get whole America. And I think these two coming together, and whoever this third power that I'm seeing moving, this is not going to be good. This tension in NATO and these alliances, no. This is not going to go well. Now, Biden, this is what Biden and, what's her name? Kamala, what they need to do. Y'all need to come out the bag on them. Y'all got to do something stupid and un-American. You know, we always try to be diplomatic and keep peace and with the Ukraine stuff. Oh, and he said that he is not even trying to invade Ukraine while he have 159,000 soldiers at the border. But anyway, what they need to do is come out of the bag. Go bomb somebody. Who we don't like right now? Whoever that is, find them and get about 4 or 5 bombs and just bomb them. And do that. And I hate to say it because there may be some deaths of some elderly people and some children and some women. But do what you got to do to make it look like we just done lost our mind and we crazy right now. Maybe they'll make them say, you know what? Let's think about this. Because, you know, Americans, they probably got something up their sleeve we don't know nothing about. They saying they ain't got nothing to fight. Our weapons and all that kind of going on. But they liable to have something and be killed all of us. I really don't think y'all have to worry about too much about America fooling up with them Chinese people too much, because them Chinese people, we know they stronger than us. They stronger and smarter. And plus, I like Chinese food, and I don't want no problems between my General Chicken and I gotta have it. So do whatever needs to be done to make sure that we keep the Chinese food but get rid of the negative side of China. All right, now it's time. I just want to get it out. One more thing. Bring the Larry Live thing over. So I got one more thing I got to tell y'all before we start talking about the birthday thing in review. COVID-19. Now, down here in Miami, they act like it don't exist. Ain't nobody wearing no mask but me and about 3 other people. But I want y'all to be mindful. This Omicron, I know I ain't saying it right. How you say it?
Omicron.
What?
Omicron.
Omicron. The Omicron that is out here. This is one of those diseases that's like forerunning a more severe disease. So please, everybody, and I know you fatigued and you want to go places and do certain things. I wanted to go overseas for my birthday. I had planned a Dubai trip and not Costa Rica. It was something else. Oh, Turks and Caicos, I think it was. Trip. But when we looked at the science and the chart and things of that nature, overseas travel right now, this is Patreon information. We're pushing it all the way to May. So I want you guys to really be careful and to be very mindful and keep your immune system built up. Not telling you to stop living, but don't get real stupid out there, okay? All right. Now it's time to tell y'all about what happened this weekend. I know you guys saw me crying on the internet and it looked real bad. Well, Shamako's going to be coming up here when I come back. I'm going to show you right now what happened. It's a clip, and this is made by Zoe Ministries, because Bishop Jordan, he threw it. And so my 44th birthday is coming up on the 13th of the month, and so they started out the top of the month. And I'm going to say this to everybody. Make it a habit now when your birthday month come in that you celebrate yourself the entire month. Now, the day of your birthday, make sure you're doing something special, because that's your actual whatever. This will be my 44th time around the sun, or the sun around me, my solar return. So celebrate that day, but make that whole month celebratory. All right, let's look at and see what happened.
Praise God. Well, today we're on our way to Atlanta, Georgia, to pull off a surprise event with Dr. Larry Reid. It's his birthday. It was supposed to originally happen on the 5th, but there was a spoiler alert. We're not going to go into the details of that. And he somehow found out, and he came to New York to surprise me and threw me into shock. So he said he didn't want a party, but then he said he wanted a party, but then he said he didn't want a party, then he said he wanted one. So he still thinks we're creating an event for him on the 5th, only to realize it's getting ready to start at 12 midnight tonight. He's already called me on yesterday and said, "Are you in Atlanta?" Why would he ask me if I'm in Atlanta? That's the prophet in him. So I went into prayer and I blocked all the signals in the heavens so that he cannot peek and see anything. And so my lovely wife of 42 plus years, Prophetess Deborah, has been speaking with leading lady Alisa.
Yes.
And they've been coordinating, and he does not even realize it, but his coach is coming as well, which is Minister Gregory Clark, which is sitting over here. And he'll be somewhat surprised about that, and also Prophetess Cheryl, which is his wife. And so we're flying down there. He's expecting me to fly in tomorrow morning to go with him to Miami. But we got to kind of lay low today so he doesn't know. So everybody got it, no posting, so that Larry don't get a hint that we're on our way.
No posting.
You need to drop the bags off right away at the plate, and then you need to... Okay.
About to go do that big surprise.
We're getting ready to leave and go around the corner to Dr. Larry Reid's home to surprise him, but he's been sensing something is happening. You know, that's what prophets do. In the situation. Larry?
You got me good! Oh, good! Oh my God!
So right now, we have some things for you to look at to pick up, because what we did, we brought Fendi to you.
Right.
We brought the store to you. So we're going to set up.
Oh my God!
Where do we? This here birthday is really the theme of your 44th birthday is going to be about the future.
Okay.
So everything you think about is you're not coming into a new year. You're coming into a new future.
You wear a lot of black, but I wanted to take you up and get you a color moment. They give guys only black, navies, gray. I think a guy should have a color moment just like women.
That's right.
So I pulled this beautiful, beautiful FF logo plus the Karl Lagerfeld print. The Karl Lagerfeld design is paying homage to Karl Lagerfeld, of course. And this is the new collection. And I think this will look beautiful on your skin tone.
My birthday month celebration has begun. All these people showed up at my bedroom door. Look. I'm not a man hard to please, but it was very nice, and I never had Fendi or any of the stores, the fashion houses, to come to my house. You know, so this was great. Out somewhere. I'm cheering their mama. And we in this on our way to breakfast this morning. The breakfast, and some of my favorite people are here. Look over here.
Hey man, that's the dude right there.
This is a huge surprise. Look who showed up to breakfast. This is George Bloom, the skinny version. Now listen, he don't show up where he's supposed to show up at. And they got him to come. I cannot believe this. what was supposed to be just breakfast, but then people popped up. Professor James Hall, the Bishop George Bloomer, Bishop Carlton Pearson. I could not believe it. These people changed their schedule in the last few hours and showed up here. I could not believe it. It's great. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Y'all gonna have to come with us and see.
What you're getting ready to witness, Dr. Reid, I stayed up for about 3 to 4 nights. And I went to the heavens and wrote the script of the next 12 months of your life. And today, you're about to see your future. These men.
We hear a word.
We hear a word.
I hear a word.
I hear a word.
Hear the word of the Lord saying that in 2022, the Larry Reid Live and Family Matters will be of great importance to you in this season. Save the Lord, save the Lord.
Be aware of the fact that you could be more trusting than usual, thereby exposing yourself to undue pain and suffering.
You will very possibly find more traditional and conservative people crossing your path this year.
This is a year where you will want to be in first place. Professionally, there is a possibility of attaining a position of authority. And if you will find it easy to express your ideas in your workplace,
You will heal and go through an inner change that will make you a different person.
See, I was tired of tangled up in the affairs of this world. That's when tragedy found me.
Usually we only show the positive side. This time we've pulled together the light and the dark, the evening and the morning, life and death. My word to thee is, choose life, that thou and that thou seed may live.
Well, I thought it was all over last night, but then today they whisked me away. I think we got there like 12 or 1 o'clock. But listen, at that service when my parents came in, I did lose it a little bit. Somebody should take my man card because I was crying like a little girl. But that thing got down in my spirit so good, and I got healed in the moment of something I didn't even really know how deep of a healing I actually needed. And then we went all to eat, then we came here.
I said, what you put in this potato salad? She said, vegetable. I swear to God, I had to ask her. I said, what? She said, vegetable. I said, so you put syllables in my potato salad. Phonics is in my potato salad, Jesus.
Cutting, eating comedy show. Some of the funniest people in the black community, Christian community was here.
You know what's funny about you, Larry? I didn't even know that you were 44
Because you got an old soul. Am I right, everybody? Yeah. Like your soul is like you look like a thug, but you sound like somebody's grandmama. I'm just saying. Y'all know what they said, what?
It was absolutely crazy. I have been drowned in absolute love and appreciation. You should have been here.
Happy birthday! I said a happy birthday, baby! Happy birthday to to you. Happy birthday!
So this is how the birthday month started out for me. It was very special. Y'all know my number is 8. In fact, if you're watching me right now, make sure that you're supporting us, the MBN Network and Larry Live Show, by doing $8.88. You can do that through Cash App, $MBN Network, or you can do it through Venmo, $MBN Network. No, @ MBN Network. Or you can, they're all coming up at the bottom. $8.88. Let me say this. So this is how my birthday month started off. And it was superb. It was great. And it was thrown by my mentor, the Archbishop E. Bernard Jordan. But he's all the way in New York. But the staff, and I say staff, but they're all contractors. They all have their own businesses. And Shamako and Lisa were the main ones. I'm pretty sure other people were involved. Were the main ones who were making sure things took place here at the ground level. We're there at the ground level in Atlanta. I'm in Miami right now. So from your standpoint, tell us, how did this all come together? What happened? How did it get started?
Okay. Well, around the 1st of January, we started around the 1st of January. I was about to have a meeting with the team, with the staff. And Bishop called me, said, Shamako. I said, how's up, Bishop? How you doing? He said, I'm doing good. And he was like, what are you trying to do for Larry's birthday? I said, Bishop, believe it or not. I said, you're probably for real. I said, real. I was just about to call our team for a staff meeting to prepare for Reid's birthday. And he said, well, what you guys have in mind? I said, I want to do something big. It's his 44th birthday. I know last year he said we're not going to don't focus on this year. Do something big next year. So we try to do something real big next year. So we want to do something real big to celebrate his 44th birthday.
Lord have mercy, you slow. You ain't said nothing yet.
You told me to do. Let me have the.
I know, but you remember that whenever I'm doing the show, don't you talk about you too long and you take that long ride. You do the same thing.
At least I'm talking about the birthday. You go from cats, dogs, and all other kind of stuff.
But you done said it's a special 44th birthday Bishop called.
Well,
Next
let me
fall.
do it.
Go ahead on.
Anyway, so let me mess up. Forget what I was finna say. Okay. So anyway, I called the staff. So I told him we want to do a big event. Jesus Christ, I forgot what I was finna say.
Just called you was going around the band over and over again.
You wanted to do
so when Bishop called, what you say?
You wanted to do a big event.
He done said that about 5 different ways.
Can I talk now?
I just want to know. Let me ask you a question like I have to do people I interview because you're going to just take too long. Who was responsible for the event?
Originally, it was something that we was doing together. But Larry Reid made it clear that he didn't want a birthday party. He made it clear that he didn't want to do anything except for what he wanted to do. So I backed out. I said, Bishop, Reid does not want to do this, so we're not going to have it. Bishop said, first of all, he started laughing. Mm-hmm. He said, we're still going to do it. I said, Bishop, from my experiences, when Larry said he don't want something, I just drop it. He like, we're still going to do this, Shamako. Do you trust me? I said, yes, I trust you. So at that point, we bowed out as a team, and we said, Bishop, if you're going to do it, we'll help you and assist you with doing it. He said, well, great. So Bishop started planning. So it seemed like everything that Bishop planned to do on the 5th, which was Saturday, mm-hmm. Larry was planning other stuff. I'm going to Florida. I'm going here. I'm going there. Like, what is going on? I said, when Reid would call me and say, I'm going blah, 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 I would call Bishop. Bishop, we got to stop Larry. He's doing this. He's doing that. So what ended up happening was Larry ended up surprising Bishop in New York. And when he went to surprise Bishop in New York, he really got him. So Bishop called me back and said, hey, I'm really going to get him back. Let's change it from the 5th to the 1st. I said, Bishop, that's a great idea. So we said we're going to.
I didn't know that. I didn't know me going there to watch Rick that.
Oh, yeah. So he said, I want to surprise him. He know I'm coming on the 5th, so I'm going to surprise him come on the 1st. Do you know, we started planning for the 1st. Reid is planning again to go to New York, go to Florida on the 1st. He's going to go here on the, I'm like, Bishop, it's not going to work. We're going to tell Reid something because he is planning again. Then Bishop finally got him not to go on the 1st.
Yeah, I was
but
coming
then
here.
He was going to send one of our big helpers, Junior, to Florida. I mean, to Miami. Was it Miami or Florida? Miami. Here.
Michael, Miami is in Florida.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, so I said, Junior, you got to do something. Come up with something. So he came up with something again to
Junior
block
lied,
that.
told the whole.
We had no choice because anything else you would have tried to end us to block it. So that brings us to around the 1st. We had to lie, tell, sneak, do all kinds of things. Oh my gosh. To get Reid's parents, Reid said, you know what, don't be bringing everybody all here. We're just going to do something here within ourselves.
I said I didn't want my parents to come, what I said.
Right. So.
And I didn't want a party.
I end up blocking that.
But let me tell you why. The reason why I didn't want my parents to come, and this took me some thinking to really get to this place. The reason why I didn't want my parents to come, and check this out on Nancy Vincent. I didn't want my parents to come because I didn't want my parents to not come after being asked. Because had I known that, that would have really hurt my feelings. And I'm not interested in no hurt feelings. I'm not interested in feelings that during any during wait. But I did not want the pain of them not coming. Isn't that crazy? Same thing with the birthday party. I didn't want a birthday party because I didn't want a throw together little something that's like you would throw for somebody else. When I feel like the kind of birthday party I'm deserving of, it should be something huge. And I didn't want y'all to do something and be like, it's all right. Because it feel like an injury. You know, because what you do for somebody and what you buy somebody, what you give somebody, it has to communicate value and that you're very important. Which is the reason why, if you're watching, I cut you off. You know who you is. It's because you went and got me a birthday gift that ain't even break $100, and just 2-3 weeks prior to that, I raised you $20,000 to $30,000. So you had enough money to do better than that. So you give me a gift for less than $100. Then let me know what my value was. Now that could have been something else that happened, but I gave space for you to tell me that. You ain't told me nothing no different. So I didn't want that to happen. So that's the reason why I didn't want my parents to come on party. That's what it was. Yeah.
Anyway, we finally got them to come. Well, that was not a problem. When I called Miss Reid, I called Mr. Reid. Mr. Reid was like, you know I'm down. He said, but you know, he said, she don't like taking off work. So I called her. Well, she called me right back. And making a long story short, no problem, I'll be there. Like, wow, that's good. Bishop wanted my mom to come. I said, Bishop, my mom, it's difficult. I mean, she don't take off work either. Called my mama like, yeah, I'll come. I'm like, really? But no problem. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You know, older people don't take off work, especially on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Friday, they don't care because there's only one day. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so they did it without a problem. Do you know, we get them here at the hotel. Miss Reid is like, we first go take them to Midtown. That hotel was not right. So I brought them back towards our house. She said, Marco, you might need to take us far away because Reid gonna feel that we're here. Do you know it was a matter of time? Reid is texting, why do I feel like my parents is on the way? Or why do I feel like,
No, I said, I feel people gathering around me. What y'all doing? I thought everything was supposed to be to the field. But mind you, I wasn't supposed to know about the field, but that morning, Marco comes to my house, and I guess it was on his mind. I gave him a hug like normal, and when I pulled back from the hug, I looked at him in the eye and said, Marco, I don't want no party. I don't want my mom and them there. So they were like, we don't know what you're talking about. Then later on, that's when they changed it to the fifth. However it was. I see somebody in here saying something. I need to say something to them. I think it's important for me to do. I wish I could put your comment. We've been in what's that? StreamYard. I could put it up here so we can all be introduced to your dumbness. Let me say this. Somebody in the comment section said it's not all about money and gifts. Love does not equal money. I'm about to help you. I love you, but you stupid. And I'm gonna tell you, that's coming from poverty. You're making that statement out of poverty and probably lack of. Well, poverty is impoverished thinking. So we could have summed all this up. That this is coming out of stupidness, a lack of intelligence and education and reading. You must communicate to people that you love that they are valuable to you. Now, can a purse, earrings, a check, can any of those things, can they even come to the level of greatness that you are? No, there's probably nothing in the earth. But what you do and how much you do for somebody, everybody knows your capacity. You can make $10,000 a year. You can make $100,000 a year. You can make $1 million a year. But what you do for that person needs to communicate your value to them. Now, I ain't always made the statement I said here. I was stupid like you too, until I began to just educate myself and live a little bit. If you value someone, then you are going to treat them a certain kind of way. You're going to do certain things. It don't matter how you feel, what bill you got coming up, or what have you. That is something that comes out of a well soul. Now, your soul is tormented. You got some other stuff going on that might be different. But we're talking about over here in wellness, and where we got some education, we let folk know how we feel about them by what we do and what we say, especially when it comes to their time to honor them. Now, y'all, everybody in the chat, y'all help that person down in there that ain't got good sense. Because that is not even proper thinking. It's not. I mean, anybody give you any little. It don't take a lot to please me. It don't take much. I don't understand that. It take much for me. It does. I'm gonna say it takes much. I mean, I know what bullshit is, so I can spot it when I see it. And that's what you're trying to hand me to my happy birthday. No, keep that. Mm-hmm. You got some money somewhere. And if I'm all that valuable, show me.
Are you done?
I think I'm complete. I just said that bothered me when folks say that kind of stuff. And I tell my daughters the same thing. Don't y'all let nobody do y'all like that, come through that like that. Okay, Michael, what did you really think about the dancers? Because Bishop came up with all that, didn't he?
Yes.
And then reading the prophecy and stuff over my life for the next 12 months.
The dancers was great. I wish they would have danced more. It was very entertaining. The prophecy was great. I'm glad he stopped at 16. I was hoping he didn't go no further. He had, my mama said, Lord, I was thinking Bishop was going to do 44 chapters. And I said, Mama, if Bishop would have went 44 chapters, each person had scenes to say or like paragraphs to say was like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, went all the way to 16. By 7, I was ready to slide out my seat. I said, oh my gosh. And I said, if we go all the way to 44, I'm going to fall out.
Yeah, I thought about that too sitting there. I said, I pray to God he didn't do that. This same person just says, so why do you think they would not give you a party worthy of you. Here's my real answer, and I'm glad you asked me this. Let me know you really was you doing the best you can what you got. So let me because that's a real question. Because that let me know where the last train of thought come from. The reason why I thought that they weren't going to do a party worthy of me is because of how I have presented myself to them for years. The people that are around me that work with me to do MBN Network are people that have been like family to me and work with me in the church world, the box. That's a different consciousness than out here doing global ministry. And I was like the chief servant to everybody and just gave of myself, which really put me in a place to where I could be, what's the word? A lot of people don't talk about pastoral abuse or neglect is a better word. So I really showed up in a way less than who and what I was. And so I trained them to view me that way. And I didn't think that we had been around each other over the last few years for them to start seeing me a entirely different way than what they used to. So they probably would have showed up with a party that would have been good for Pastor Reid that lives in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, when, that just serving a few hundred people. That's what I thought.
I figured you felt that way, and we already had that discussion. But listen, if anybody know me, anybody on that staff know me, I'm not gonna fight back and forth. If you say you didn't want it, I was out of it. Let's give him what he want. But Bishop was persistent. I want to do this, blah, 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 blah. I was going back and forth with Bishop. Bishop, he don't want this. Let's do this. Bishop was like, no, Shamarco, we're going to do this. I said, okay. I'm glad we did it because it was so great and so very successful an event. You got another question?
No, I mean, somebody is I think she's understanding what she was saying. She says she's not stupid. Stupid is just probably a rude word to say, but it's the one that I love to say. But it's probably I probably say not as informed or as intelligent as you should be on the topic that you are asking me about. That's or talking about. So that's probably not a nice way to say it, but I like the word stupid, almost like I do nigga. So my grandma always said stupid. She used stupid to the
It's
day.
so belittling.
Yeah, that's rude. I think it's rude, but I like to use it. I do like to use it.
What's the next question?
Okay. So that's the dancers. What role did Lisa play? Because Bishop's gonna know how much work
Lisa did. Oh my God, Lisa did so much. I'm good at delegating authority and getting things. Tasking. Can you get this done? Can you get that done? Lisa is the one that if I say, can you get this? Yep, I got it. It's done. Well, I don't have to sit down and figure this out and figure that out. She already got it in her mind how it's going to be done. So when Bishop would say we need Shamarco, I need 50 chairs. I'm like, okay, let me call Lisa. I call Lisa within 5-10 minutes. Okay, chairs be delivered on blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Lisa was responsible for getting the painting, the picture on your granddad, yourself, and you as a child, and the older guy. If you have not seen that, it's in the video. Lisa was responsible for pretty much all the legwork. All the legwork, she did everything.
The planner,
getting the list together, getting the people together, Lisa did all that. I think I called maybe
a party. She needed to look into doing party planning, really. Cause
the decorations, Lisa did all that.
She did well with that. Somebody asked, Tanya said on YouTube, I don't even accept Christmas gifts. I give them though. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know what that's about. Let me look and see if I can roll up. For me, it's the thought of someone even remembering my birthday. No, I don't live in poverty, nor have a poverty mentality. Can't take nothing with you. A trip is good enough for me. Okay. Maybe a trip is what you want. And if it's what you want, then great. And that makes you feel, but this is thing in the black community, especially with black women, that I just can't stand. And I don't know if it's the way that we were preached to with using the Bible. It's like we have a problem with saying I want I want money. I want to be loved a certain kind of way, and I want you to give to me. I'm okay with. It's like we are like slaves. I just want to help you, and I get something out of just helping people, Master. I just get something out of just cleaning the house. It just blesses me. God is my reward. What is that?
I think this should be an educational moment because I wasn't far from that type of thought. It has to do with how we were brought up. It has to do with our self-value. If you don't value yourself, if you don't value yourself, you're not going to expect anybody else to value you or show you value. So you'll be happy getting a $20 gift card.
And you can't expect anybody else to shoot. You can't, because that's the reason why I didn't want to party, because I knew how I showed up. So I didn't expect you guys to do something big. So I'd rather not have it, because where I'm at right now, I know exactly my worth and who I am. So doing that would be an injury to me. It's like somebody come tell me, you ain't this, So I didn't want that. So if you are not honoring yourself, maybe that's the reason why that you keep getting chosen by certain people. You only are able to get hired for certain jobs because you only view yourself a certain way.
If somebody came in her life and really showed her value, it will all change.
Absolutely.
How she feel.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you this. I don't want to be too personal, put so much personal stuff out there, but I would watch my mom go through not being valued, growing up as a child, married, but not being valued, to where she does not feel worthy to accept good gifts, or like, oh, you don't need this, you don't need that. My purpose in my mind was to change how she feels about herself by giving her the best. I just did something that was, I walked into my mom's house Christmas and stepped on the part of the floor, and I'm like, this is soft. Like, what's going on here? So I called my brother. I said, listen, the people who did y'all construction, I need y'all to see if y'all can hit my mom with her floor. And he did it. While she was gone this weekend to Reid's birthday party, I had a floor done. Thought it was.
My goodness, I didn't know you did that.
We was worried about one of my aunt's house falling through, but did not know that my mom's floor in the house was so many spots. I said, no, we got to get this done. So I had a whole kitchen floor replaced.
Whoa.
I would go to her home and.
How much did that cost? I want to pay for some of that.
You sure can.
How much was it?
About $2,500.
$2,500. Oh,
but then going back home,
nice.
As a young kid, you go in the bathroom, and I had.
Michael, God gonna bless you.
Listen,
I'm so sorry, but I'm just blessed right now sitting in this chair.
Going back home, as a kid, everything seemed normal. I went home Christmas, and I'm bending down, washing my hands, thinking, what in the world? I have to bend down and look in the mirror. I had her 2 vanity sets put in the guest bathroom.
At the same time? That includes in $2,500. Huh? That was included in $2,500.
And in her bathroom. She came home from your birthday thing, and Mama said, she told me, she said, she just wants to cry.
Oh my God.
Mind you, just in November, I sent her a birthday gift for every day of the month. I mean, every day of her birthday month.
That's what I was just saying to y'all earlier.
And I want to just let her know that those years are past and she's worth being valued. And I can't next year give her, she could think I'm crazy if her birthday come in next year and I send her a $10 gift card.
That's going to say that I don't value you.
Right.
But see, this is why I'm trying to tell this woman that this here thing down here. I didn't know it's going to turn into a lesson on value. But that is important. My mom, out of her sisters, and this I may not know, because I don't know everybody's financial standing, but it seemed like my mom was always the sister that didn't have as much, and my family, even in the community. But we were gifted. I mean, we had the music and the prophecy and stuff, but the money. So one of the things that I did a lot, but let me get this one thing. I wanted her to have a nice purse. My mama love a purse. But she carried a regular old black purse and carried and wear with everything. So I went and bought her this nice purse from Louis Vuitton. Probably cost about $5,000. Mama said, oh my God. To where she don't even use it It's a special occasion. I said, no. Because the colors that was on it. So I went back to Louis Vuitton and got her another one that was all black leather. Bad. I said, Mama, you gotta carry this every single day. And the reason why I done that, and I told her how much it was, so that she could understand that you are very valuable. And every day I want you to be carrying something that says, I am highly valued by my son. Now, Daddy take care of him. I don't want to pay no bills. I ain't pay no bills in years. But I wanted her to know you are highly valued by your son. And every time she grab that purse, she going to think, this purse is $4,000.
You know, back where we from, that $4,000 ain't no $400.
That's a brand new car.
Really?
I mean, we're a brand new car, you know.
It's a car.
Yeah, you know, so, and I wanted that to be communicated. So I hope that you guys are getting this. What Bishop did, and Shamako and Lisa, and everybody involved, this, I cannot even begin to tell you how I felt so valuable. And this is what's so funny, because the reality is I just got to the place to where I know my value, and I really don't need none of y'all niggas telling me how great I am. That's the reality. I didn't need my mama and them to come and tell me, oh, I'm proud of you and I love you. I already got to a place. Look, I know y'all do. y'all ain't got to show it, you know, but I know y'all do. I love y'all. I know that. And I honor y'all. And it's crazy. After I got to where I was okay with it, then all of this honor and these acts of value came out the blue. Bishop took his own money and created this moment. That was crazy. Then I found out they pulled it off in 48 hours. All these people dancing and remember these lines, people from Tyler Perry shows and stuff. And I'm like, what? And then my parents to walk, and they're close to 70, drove 6 hours where I was to just walk through the door. And my mama hugged me. It was like she was squeezing all of her love into me to make sure it was clear. No, your mama love you. And both of them, the eyes were water crying. I ain't seen my parents cry since before died. Well, Jesus, that's serious. That was amazing. And then for Carlton Pearson, James Hall, and Bishop Bloomer. Bishop Bloomer don't even show up where he's supposed to show up at. He'll tell you he comes somewhere on this and don't even show up. For them to hop on a flight 9 hours before.
They found out at the last minute.
And showed up.
Let me tell you this, Larry. Your mama is crazy. Mm-hmm. I picked her up. It was after your first event. We was headed to the restaurant to eat. And your mama said, Mako. I said, yeah. She said, wasn't that Bishop Bloomer's? I said, I fell out. She said, what? I said, Miss Reid. I said, you don't realize. I said, but Larry picks on Bishop Bloomer and called him Bloomers. And she said, well, listen, I said a long time ago, she said, I think now you should go to his church. Now I told her, you don't go to my church named Bloomers. I fell out. Listen, I was done. She said, it's something wrong with that. You don't call nobody go to nobody's church named Bloomers. Listen, I said, Miss Reid, I said, let me tell you this. If Larry had you on the show one time.
But she a first lady.
One time. She said, I cut up with you guys. She said, but I can't do that in public. She is crazy.
She's not going to do that in public. My sense of humor, but that is crazy too.
He is.
You know, my sense of humor does come from my mom. It really. My sensibility, the love for reading, knowledge, books, and then my ability to stay calm in any situation and just work through it, that's my daddy. My daddy also, he's non-judgmental on anything. But mama's, she's critical and judgmental. So I isolate between the two.
You know, one thing that I think about is our parents grew up in a certain age. And a lot of times, I think they're learning from us how to do. My mom is one of the sweetest people in the world, but I was up in age for her to say, I love you. Or show that certain type of passion. It was known that she loved me because of her taking care of me, clothes-wise, but I look back at it, and her parents, they was not that emotional. They didn't. Grandma didn't hug mom a lot and say I love you, or do those type of things. I think the children plays a big part in helping our parents come up to par as relates to emotions, showing love, and how to talk.
Well, see, our children do us the same way because we were raised by our parents. Well, you, because I'm good with it, but you bad.
What?
You fuss, holler, scream, and talk rough. You still got to learn.
I'm also raising a boy.
No, that's your excuse. That boy got feelings and they're soft-hearted like you.
Yeah, he do.
So just like we taught our parents, we have to let our children teach us. Because my children taught me. I can't get no amen on that mic.
Listen, just as hard as I am, I'm super hard, yes. But I'm a hugging on Joshua, kissing. I'm not one-sided in that aspect. I'm not.
Joshua! I'm going to ask the
Ask him.
child. I'm going to.
I'm going to yell.
My ass has a K, not a T on the end of it. Where you get that from?
That's
You said
asked.
asked.
No, I didn't.
You did. Joshua! Come back for a minute. We're going to find out what the truth is right here on air. That's what we're going to do. Because church folk lie. You can't believe nothing that they be saying.
I'm not going to lie, because Josh's going to tell you.
Okay, come on. So back up. Let us get your seat for a little bit. Marco, you just scrub that wall. Come on over here. Don't scrub that wall like your daddy did. Okay. How you doing? What's your name? Joshua what? Get in the mic. Your name is what?
Joshua Bryant.
Joshua, your head is toddles like your daddy. Hold your neck still. Yes, sir. Okay, Marco head do look like that. See, look at you. He could have talked with gum in his mouth. Question. Is
You nervous?
yes.
I'm waiting for him to say.
Is your talking about your daddy? Is he old school dad or new school dad?
Old school.
He's old school.
Mm-hmm.
Why you say that?
Well, I would say he has his own. It's like he has his own school. Like he has his own way of being. He does things differently than some people. But his ways of doing it is kind of how his parents did him.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
you just answered the question. This is what.
That's not answering the question.
Hold on. Don't you try to mess with the boy answer.
That's not answering the question.
He did. He didn't even know he's the prophet. He didn't even know we were talking about the way that you parent, like the old school parents. I just said that. You parent the way you were parented.
Admit I'm old school. I said, just as hard as I am, I'm just as loving, huggy, kissy, all that. And I give you the whole package. You don't just get one-sided.
Yeah, but you're still old school.
That's fine. I take that.
I'm gonna ask you this: do you think your daddy rough? Is a rough, the real rough, or is he a great, just kind dad?
He's real rough.
He's real rough. All right. That's all I want to know. Joshua, thank you so very much for being so honest and telling the truth. I always can count on you to tell the truth about your parents. Now that we find out you're a whole liar, what did I?
Listen, I don't take that back. I'm a rough dad.
No, that ain't what you said before he got on that mic.
But just as rough as I am, I'm gonna tell you this. Just as rough as I am, Josh don't want for anything. I constantly tell him I love him 24/7. I'm hugging, I'm kissing, I'm doing all that. So I take the rough and hugs and kiss.
Ike Turner told Tina that he loved her and still beat her upside the head.
Let me tell you this. Janet Jackson and Jackson 5 dad was bad and mean, but look who they are.
Yeah, and they all messed up to the point to where one took his own life by taking too much drugs inside of him, and the rest of them went and bleached themselves because they didn't like themselves.
Josh is a healthy male.
Except the part that you screwed up by beating him and fussing at him.
Beating at him? Josh ain't got a beating in years.
You want me to call Joshua back in?
Josh!
Oh, here we go. Marco, this is not good. You a pastor. I keep proving you a liar too.
Josh, when last time you got a beating?
He said, no. Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua said, do you mean an actual beating or get punched in the chest? Come closer. But get up, line step. You got a line step on. Get on me. Get up out of his chest. Hey. This is good to me.
But when is the last time you been hit? Seriously.
Him and my mama punch me in my chest all the time.
All the time, me?
Not you as much as mom. My mama does it more.
Oh, Latrice does it.
Yeah,
more.
she.
Now you're not gonna talk about my cousin on this show.
It's just a instinct for her. Like,
You say instinct?
If I say anything, and you know, she's not. You know, she's kind of hefty, but she got quick hands. She just busts me right in my chest, or
Joshua, have
elbow
I ever
me.
hit you in the chest?
Josh don't do no wrong.
Hush. When I ask you nothing. Wait till your turn.
No, you've never hit me, but you've never gave me a whoop. But there was one time you did. I remember.
I whooped you one time?
Mm-hmm. You whooped me and the girls.
You needed it. All right, thank you. Come back. Let's Pastor Lala. How you doing, Pastor Lala?
I'm not really. I don't ever care.
I know you don't. Most liars don't care. But even if they're caught.
Because Josh don't do no wrong to you anyway.
No. He's a child. And he is 16 years old.
Josh will
17
will
years
go
old.
back and forth with me.
That ain't right. I told him he ain't right. I've told him that. That ain't right.
But when I yell or when I hit, Michael, you should just let that go.
You should have more self-control than that.
No, sir.
If I don't hit Xavier and Zoe
You
and
have
punch
girls.
them, I don't care what they is. They're still children. They're still children. The same stuff
you know what I sacrificed for Joshua from child to
Now,
16?
let me say this down. I can say this. You don't toot your own horn. Let me toot it. Now, Shamako Bryant has put himself second when it comes to Joshua and most stuff. He has really been. What is it?
Most stuff.
I'm saying most stuff. But when it comes to shoes and clothes and stuff, just like your daddy, you put yourself first.
Oh, that's not true.
It is true. Now, it's not true, but that was the truth. When you didn't have much, if you're going to spend it, it's going to go on Shamako Bryant.
Not true.
But Mako is a great father.
Not true.
Mako is, you want me to call Joshua here again for a third time? One for the Father, one for the Son, one for the Holy Ghost?
Larry.
Joshua! This don't make no sense, Mako. You know I pay attention to everything, and I keep the dancer here real good, and I always be in line.
I'm not getting on no more. He can stand up.
Listen, before now, recent, because your daddy he's paid well by the MBN network. You want to pat me on the back? It's a good place. He's paid well. But prior to now, when money was bad, did your daddy more likely put new clothes and stuff on him or on you? On you. Okay.
Say that again.
You can come closer. Come on.
It was on me.
Say it again so everybody can hear you.
One time the school came and stuff, and I needed clothes and stuff, and then
Sporadic out of the blue.
Mako, I'm so sorry because what I said was not the truth. It's just what I seen. Okay. That's great.
You're so dirty.
That's great. I was going by what I seen, but I didn't live this, so I didn't know. Hand claps. Everybody in the chat, hand claps, hand claps. Mako, you're a great black father. And listen, thank you so much for my birthday surprise. Bishop, I done told him thank you, I don't know how many times, in every way possible, try to let him know that I thank him. And all of those over there at Zoe Ministries that was a part of all of this going on, and everybody that thank you so very much. It was great. Now, this is what I want y'all to do. I want you guys to make sure when your birthday month come up in 2022, I want you to celebrate yourself all month. It don't matter what your financial status is. You can do something on purpose for yourself all month long. Celebrate yourself. Don't leave it up to nobody else. You know how niggas is. Don't leave it up to nobody else to do it. If somebody else do it for you, then praise God, thank you, Jesus. Make sure you show your appreciation towards them and keep that person around for your next 12 months.
I want to shout out somebody. Tyrone Flowers. Yeah. Worked his tail off.
No, he didn't. I seen him.
Say what?
It's still there. That's a lie.
Larry, you stupid. I was trying to figure out what you talking about. You have no sense. Yeah, he worked his tail off. Listen, shout out to Tyrone, First Lady Jordan. I mean, her and Lisa had it stuff. They had it pinned. They had it pinned down. They worked. Who else? The entire team. I mean, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
What I hope is that everybody that is watching me, that God will give unto you. That's worthy now. I want God to give it to y'all, and y'all be screwful like a life up. But I want the Lord to really bless all of the LRLers with a great group of people around them, or at least one friend that you can put your hand on. That and this is no lie. I say this behind your back, Marco. But I really hope, and this is what I say behind your back, is that I really hope. Oh, let me say that part first, because I said with this part. I really hope everybody has a friend in their life that love them unconditionally, like Marco. Marco, I want everybody to have a Shamako. If you have a Shamako in your life, even if you're not married to him or her, or it's not romantic with him or her, if you got a Shamako in your life is, you're going to be all right. And this is the second part I always say. You're the reason why that I am as good as a friend as I am to the people in my life. Because probably the people in my life will say, I hope everybody has a friend like Larry. And that's because of how you have shown up as a friend. And I really hope, and God knows that's a prayer that I'm praying as I'm sitting right here in this chair, that you can have a Shamako as a friend, or you can have a Larry as a friend. Because really having Larry as a friend is better than having Shamako as a friend. So
I knew you were going to do something.
So I'm gonna pray that. So that'll be in y'all life. That y'all can have some. So we are in Miami. Support what we're doing. The $10,000, $100,000 we've done to have this platform here in the eights. MBN Network, $ MBN Network. We have just got all the stuff in the. Oh shoot, we need somebody to call in. Vincent is here. Latrey done the last bit. This whole studio was set up by Vincent Terrell, Buddha Hill. And he's telling me right now, Nancy.
Great job. Job well done.
He's the project manager here and producer at the MBN Network. Tell him the name of your business. What's B. Terrell Hill LLC. If you need help in doing any of these things, you need to call him, and he can pull a team together and get the whole thing done. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. It don't even matter if you're in another city, because this is Miami. What he did was order all the stuff, have it sent here, came here with, what's his name? I got to shout him out.
Andrew.
What's his last name? Andrew Warren, who also works on the production when it comes to Reading Things My Way and the documentary that you guys saw, came here, done. So if you got enough money to buy the equipment and pay them and fly them in and put them, it can be done wherever you are. Let us know that you want it done. Now, so I need somebody to call in. This is the call-in line so we can test it and make sure it's right. If you got a question or something you want to say to me, the call-in number, I don't know why he ain't put it up, knowing to take a while.
Doing donations.
844. No. It's what is it? 833 LRL Live. I think what it is. 833 LRL Live. We need somebody to call in here to ask a question so that we can test it and make sure that everything is all right. So the phone lines is open. That's 833-LRL Live. We probably ain't going to be going to no beach today. Probably going to Marco. It's closed at 5 or 7.
Because Kendall was still doing donations.
But we can eat. That we can do. We go to that place where the man do that.
I'm going to the
that
pool.
salt. So what now?
I'm going to the pool.
You can go to the pool. That's upstairs. That's on
what time it close?
10 or 9?
Close at 9.
Yeah. So we're going to eat and then go do that.
That's cool.
And you can order drinks and food at our pool. Yeah. And they got a steam room and a sauna and all of that. All right. So somebody has called in. Let's see. Hold on. Which one? Both of these? All right. Caller in at an 8712. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's your comment? The hell? Why they hang up? Hung right up. Oh, here's another one. Caller in at an 8869. What's your name? Where you calling from? You got 1 minute.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I apologize. It seems like there's some breakage in between the line. I'm glad that I was able to get in, Larry. Listen, you and Dr. Larry Reid and Dr. Shamar O'Brien. This is Denise calling from the Carolinas. And I just want to thank you all and bless you all for being a blessing, being transparent to the black community that you're faithful to, the ministry that you're faithful to, and the calling that God has placed in your lives. I pray that you can hear me clearly because it's going in and out. Not listening to you on the show, but on my device. However, I just want to pray a special blessing upon the MBN network. I will be able to donate as God will see fit when I do have the opportunity to do so. But I need you to know that the both of you are a blessing. MBN network is a blessing. I'm a New Yorker myself, so I know very much about the blessing of Archbishop. And I just want to let you know that you're reaching more people than you ever know by your transparency. Shamako, hang in there. Nancy, you're doing a wonderful job. To all the members of the team, we thank you, we love you, and we thank you. We're looking forward to the expansion that's going to come about even greater in the future other than Miami. And it is so. I call it to be forth. And we will meet in the future, but I thank you all for the mighty work that you're doing in the kingdom. Everything is not in the box, but we have to go therefore into all nations. And I thank y'all. I love you with the love of the Lord. God bless y'all.
Thank you so very much. So glad to hear from you. In the studio, we could hear you perfectly. I think online they really couldn't hear. It was very distorted. Oh, okay. All right, it's getting better as we go along. You're helping us. Thank you.
God bless you. I look to speak with you all again soon where it's not so much choppy in the line, but I know this is a test run.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem. I'm an avid follower, but I'm looking to become a Patreon member as well coming up in the future. But I love you guys. Continue to do the work of the Lord. God bless you.
And we will. Thank you so much.
Thank you for my call.
All right. So there's someone that left a comment that I want to comment on. Let me see.
That person.
I don't know who it is. Their name is Brittany Ra. Brittany Ra. Now I think this is on Facebook, right?
Yeah, that's Facebook.
This is on Facebook. Her name is Brittany Ra. This is what she say. I love this show, but the lack of transparency is too much. I'm supposed to believe these men are. I digress. You can't talk about LGBTQ folks, hang with us on the beach, and lie on camera, then talk about their walls. Now, this is clearly somebody who does not watch the platform at all, because this particular platform, Larry Reid Live, is LBGTQAI+. Now, I know the letters. You didn't even know all the letters. You're supposed to be an LI. We are supported. My members, and I have staff members that are same gender loving. I myself have had penises in my mind. You know my story. And I put my penis in my cousin bread basket. That's how I got introduced to booty meat. You ain't watched my this is tickle. You ain't even watched my documentary. T.S. Madison had been on this platform. We do not talk negative about the LGBT community unless it is somebody who is a liar or something like that. We don't do that here. So you don't even know the platform. It says anniversary follower. And I talked about Darryl Walls as becoming the face of gay, gospel-loving Jesus, but he don't want to do that right now, look like. Or bi. I don't know which one he is. But this is what I'm saying. So you ain't even watched the platform good. That ain't none of that right. I don't even know if there is somebody that's in the staff or in the ministry that don't like LGBTQ. I don't know how they're gonna stay around, because that is just what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna always embrace somebody and hang with us at beaches. No, I have friends that are like best friends after Marco, who are completely, entirely gay, and I will trust them. In fact, I'm looking right now for a gay. I mean, real gay. I mean, you got to be gay to the point where your vibration is a woman to work right side me. And what I'm doing right now, I chose Erica though. Look like she gonna end up with that job. Yeah. So, but you know what I was saying anyway. So you ain't even watched the platform. How you get that? What? And I see my nephew up on the saying, Like you got 2 or 3 more comments like that, and they're gonna start dragging you. They're gonna start dragging you in the comments.
It's good we on platform, not in person, because I don't have tolerance for that.
This is the world of being on the internet.
I don't have tolerance for that. That literally pisses me all the way off.
Look, somebody put up on the Daryl did the video. Right, exactly. Yeah, so that's not even. And when it comes to the MBN network, it's everybody. It's everybody. You will see the straightest of the straightest man hanging out with the gayest of the gayest man, and they are friends. And this is the world that we live in. I don't know what world you live in, but this is just how it is. In fact, if you come on Patreon, you'll see people who are atheists who love to sit and listen to me do my prayer line and have Jesus discussions. I tell you, I think we have humanity in common. And that is where we need to put our focus at when it comes to interacting with each other. Humanity. And they dragging her in that comment.
And another person named...
Oh, I got to do another call.
Another person named Dexter said that the birthday celebration was too queenie.
Oh, okay. I don't mind that.
It's the art.
No, it's the arts.
People like that are just mad because there's nobody there to celebrate them.
What you said, Kendall? Very
People
slow.
like that are just mad because there's nobody that will celebrate them.
But why come on the platform and do this? It's good that this is always cyber and not live in person, because I know I will show my hotel, lose all my pastoral cards.
Michael, we know that's why you beat your son
I
the
will
way
beat
that you do.
people.
Yeah, we know you like to beat. That's why you beat Josh.
I don't beat Josh.
He said that. I didn't say it.
He didn't say that either.
He said hitting the chest.
Old school. He said Latrice did that.
He said you and Latrice doing
long
more.
time ago.
How long?
Over. Larry.
Yeah, you can't. We know not to put you out there on the street because you can be fighting and end up with charges. We can't do that. All right, we got to do another phone call and see what's going to happen with this one. Okay. Caller ending in 3163. What's your name? Where you calling from? You got 1 minute.
Larry, this is Ty from Harlem. Just wanted to say thank you all for a wonderful platform. I listen to you guys all the time. You guys lift my spirits when I need it. New York is a rough place right now, but thank you for the laughs and the prayers and the insight.
I keep talking. I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you well. What do you say? Oh, so you have a problem with hearing me, you think? But Kendall, you say you can hear me well.
I heard you good.
You heard him good? Okay. Everybody heard him? So that was better? Let's do one more. Vincent, can you on the other side? Okay, we're going to take one more call. Thank you so much for New York. I heard what you said. Thank you. Okay, caller ending in 0254. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You got to come back on.
Hello?
Hi. She must can't hear me.
Hello?
Hold on.
Is this Larry Reid?
It is.
Hi, Larry. I am so glad to get in. My name is Tiffany. I'm calling you from Conyers, Georgia, here in the ATL. I'm loving this show. Oh, my God, this is the bomb show tonight, or today, rather. You guys are so good together. You need to keep this up. I love this.
Right here. Thank you so much. It's right here. Probably here.
It's something going on with your sound. I can't hear you, but I just want to let you know that I love this show. It's It's the best show I've heard in a long time, and I pretty much watch all your shows.
Oh,
You
wow.
guys are the best together. And I'm not just saying that because Shamarco is sitting over there with the chest out and the arms and certain body parts are starting to get a little moist. But you guys are just good together. I love you. Keep up the good work. God bless you both. Take care, and I'm out. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. All right. I told you he had on tank top before he got it. He went and put a shirt on. She could have left that on to give the female LRLers a show. Okay, so how was that one? Was that a good one?
They're coming through good on this end. I'm just trying to make sure they can hear you now.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's take another call. Caller ending in 6193. What's your name? Where you calling from?
No. No.
You got to listen through the phone. You can't watch the show.
Yes, sir. Give us a show.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I want one. Can I speak?
Yes. Go ahead. She listens to the show and responding that way versus.
Hallelujah. Praise God. I made it in. Shamarco and Larry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can they hear me?
She's listening to y'all.
Okay, I can hear you, but you got to listen to me through the phone because if you're watching the show,
can't hear me.
it's going to be late. I do hear you.
This Nicole is Hallelujah. Praise God. I made it in. Shamarco and Larry, can you guys hear me? Yes. Hey, Larry. but I can't. I think it records me before I speak. I'm from.
She's listening.
She's watching the show. It's not a real time.
Hi, Larry.
She just can't talk.
It's because she's listening to herself.
It's her.
That's my mom. My mom loves you. That's Fanny Proctor from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And we just love the Larry Reid live show. When I tell you guys, you have blessed my life tremendously. Shamarco, I love you guys to life. You are sexy, Shamarco. Are you getting married again?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe after Joshua graduates. I thought about it.
If I'll be honest, I'm just gonna let you go. I love you too, friend, but I'm gonna talk back to you. But you're listening to the delay. Bye, Franny. Fanny, tell your mama that we love her.
I love you guys to life. You are.
Okay, when you guys call in, you have to stop watching the show and just listen to us through the phone because that's in real time at that moment. So I'm thinking that she was probably doing that because we have people do every time we go live to do that. But I say this to you, Marco. I really would like for you to be happily married because I know you want that. Well, you did last time I checked.
Yeah, it may happen.
You still do?
You know what? My mind is on it. Well, most of my mind, I'm always thinking about.
What's the it that your mind is on? Vincent, you was in front of the camera.
I was like, hold on, can they see him?
Not with that dome piece.
Hey, what's happening? As Lisa say, what's happening?
I'm sorry, y'all. We had an eclipse. It was Vincent's dome piece.
Man, his whole body's what is going
It's
on?
right here. Look. It covered the whole thing.
Oh God.
Okay.
Remember, I guess my mind is. I'm making money, grinding, making sure Josh is okay. Once Joshua graduates, I may thinking about it. There's times
It's not on my mind at all. I'm not interested. Not at all. All right. Well, I think that's it. That was a great show. Great test run. We had great conversation. You guys were able to get some insight on some things that happened. All the rest of the testing we can probably do privately. And I think that's it. Thank all of you guys for watching. Thank you, Nancy, for helping me out today. Thank you, Shamako,
What's the way so articulate, Vincent?
for helping me out, and you too, Josh, if you're still watching, and Vincent, of course, for setting all of this up. All right, we will see you guys later. Bye.
You want to do the Reading Things My Way Part 3 episode?
No, just
intro.
Just exit out. Bye.
Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, and hit the bell. Text Larry Reid Live to 33222. That's the words Larry Reid Live, no spaces, to 33222, and get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.